Hi, this is Brendan Eit, MHS Tech Coach. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to tweak some of the settings on your Chromebox to make it work better with your ViewSonic ViewBoard. The first thing that I would look to adjust is the screen resolution. You might notice that when you're using Chrome on your ViewBoard, the tabs, basically everything you want to tap on is really tiny. And you can change that by going to your settings. So I'm going to tap right down here on the clock Wi-Fi icon, and I'm going to open up the settings. So I'm going to tap on the cog wheel. The first setting that I would change is the resolution. So I'm going to go to Device, and I'm going to choose Displays. Display size gives you the option of changing how big your display is. So I have mine set at 120%. If you go to 100%, that's the default. And so what you're going to notice is these tabs are really small, really hard to press. Everything basically using a touch screen with this resolution is going to be kind of a pain, I thought. So I changed mine to 120%, but you could go as large as 200%. The disadvantage, of course, is you're not going to be able to you're not going to be able to show as much on your screen at the same time. So there's a trade-off there. You want it big enough that you can touch stuff accurately, but small enough that you still have plenty of screen real estate to use. So I chose under 20%. You can choose whatever you'd like. The next thing I'm going to show you how to do is how to connect a Bluetooth device. If you have a Bluetooth keyboard or mouse or speakers or anything else, microphone, that could come in handy, and you can use that with the Chromebox on your ViewBoard. We're going to go back down to the settings menu, the same place we tapped before, and this time I'm going to tap the Bluetooth icon where it says, actually not the Bluetooth icon, that would turn Bluetooth off. I'm going to tap where it says Devices under the Bluetooth icon. It says Devices 2 right now. Or you can also open these settings, open the Bluetooth settings up. If you're already in the settings, you could just go to Bluetooth and get the same menu. So it shows my paired devices. If I have another device that I want to pair, I would turn that device on now, put it in pairing mode, however you do that for the given device, and it should show up here. When I tap on it, it should start the pairing process, and then the next time, once I've paired it, the next time I start the device up, it should automatically pair with the Chromebox. So that's how you would add a Bluetooth keyboard or mouse or any other Bluetooth devices that you have. You can also use a USB keyboard or mouse by using the 3 USB inputs, the 3 USB jacks, ports, that's the word I was looking for, the 3 USB ports on the front of your ViewBoard in the lower right corner. All right, the last thing I'd like to show is how to get an on-screen keyboard. So in my other video, the introductory video, I said I wasn't sure whether you actually could get an on-screen keyboard. You can, but you need to tweak one of your settings. So I'm going to open the settings menu back up by going to the cog wheel. And this time I'm going to go to Advanced, and I'm going to choose Accessibility. So I'll go to Manage Accessibility Features and tap the button that says Enable On-Screen Keyboard. Mine is already enabled, but that's the button that I would want to press. When you do that, you should see a little keyboard in the lower right corner. If I could get Vidyard to show my marker, I would show it, but it's in the lower right corner next to your settings menu. And if I click on that, if I tap on that, it's going to bring up a keyboard. By default, I'm going to get this keyboard. This keyboard is spread out across the entire bottom of the screen, which is nice if you have a tablet. It's not so nice if you have a giant ViewBoard. So if you don't want to have to walk from one side of the screen to the other to go from the A button to the L button, you can tap the button in the middle here, this little keyboard button, and it will change it to a corner keyboard, which is much nicer. I can also enlarge that if I want to, or move it by pressing and holding the button with 4 arrows down there. So I can actually move it out into the middle here if I want to. I can move it wherever I want. I can also, by dragging the corner, I can actually enlarge it. And there are some other nice features on the Google on-screen keyboard. You can actually write text by tapping on the little scribble button. So if I tap up here where in my address bar and I want to load a website like google.com, I can actually write there and then select what I want, and away we go. So that's kind of handy. If I want my keyboard back, I can just tap on the keyboard. And there's a settings wheel here that allows you to change some of those settings on the keyboard. Also, there's a microphone, so I can actually speak text as well if I want to type it. So I should really have brought up a Google Doc so that I could demonstrate this, but ESPN.com. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So that's another option for inputting text. So if you don't have a keyboard to use with your ViewBoard, that could be a lifesaver.